Hey guys, this is Jsnow. Excuse me. Surprised I'm even using that name anymore. And yes, I'm still alive. I just had the sudden energy to actually make a video, so I figured why not and just ramble on forever. But I'm gonna try to keep it concise in some shape or form. But basically, where have I been? So according to this Streamlabs thing, I haven't streamed in 7 months, and I think I've only put out maybe like 10 YouTube videos within that time. A couple of them being about Magic Spell Slingers, which got a new expansion, but since I wasn't comfortable with myself, I didn't really make any videos about the expansion or anything like that. In an ideal world, I would like to, but I just can't. I just don't see myself doing it right now because my social skills or whatever are just absolutely terrible. And I feel like when it comes to gaming, when it comes to guides and stuff, unless you're doing something like really oddball specific, there's a guide for like everything up like within 5 minutes of the game coming out or something like that. So what have I been doing? So I've been selling trading cards like Magic the Gathering. Here's a random artifact card that looks fuzzy because my camera is garbage. And Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I can't find the Yu-Gi-Oh card, but yeah, basically Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh on tcgplayer. So on tcgplayer, I'm able to. I want to share it in the YouTube section, but it has my address on it, so I don't know if that's a good idea. But instead of donations, you can buy random cards off me instead. And if you just send me a message, maybe I'll sign it or something if you really want that. But for now, I'm just anonymous, separate from YouTube and everything, selling trading cards basically full time. So it's a crazy process. It took me like almost 4 months just to get my collection organized. And I mean organized by set, by color, by rarity, etc. And then it took another and then I only buy product when it's on like fire sale because there's some random sites just sell their inventory out because the set sucks or whatever. So I'm getting boxes for like I'm trying to go max. I'll go is 80, which is kind of stupid because you can almost never make money anyway getting a box even at $80, like a draft box of Magic. But like under 70, as long as I strategically keep up with the prices and sell off everything, I can usually make my money back even if it's not right away in most cases. But I still had the collection from when I was playing, so I had to sort every little common, just thousands upon thousands of cards, and then I made the absolute big mistake of binders. So I bought binders for every set. I thought, oh, maybe I should have a binder for every set. It's terrible because binders take up way more space than just throwing them into a cardboard box, and then B, especially for Yu-Gi-Oh. So the binder itself from Staples, which is like what, $5 or something, is worth more than all the cards in the set combined. That's how bad Yu-Gi-Oh is. But then again, Yu-Gi-Oh's crazy because like as soon as something's meta, like the price just goes crazy. Like I had a couple cards that went to like $20 out of nowhere, and they were like 5 cent extra deck XYZ monsters. I think the most recent example would be Coach King something from Number Hunters. Looks like a robot guy with like two bats or something. But he was like a $1 XYZ for many years, and all of a sudden he was $20. And I was like, yo, let me dig through the stuff. And I sold both of them too. But the problem is, because I'm not fully organized, it takes time to find the card. And when I first started out, it would take me like 30 to 20 minutes to try to find a specific card because I didn't know where it was. So I'm finally at the point where that's not really an issue. What do you call it? So I also hit Gold Star Seller. That's like, I guess that's like the sub button. I guess, if you want to compare it to Twitch or something like that, it's like having a sub button. Basically all it means is you have like 99.5% or higher feedback. I'm at 100. And you sold this X amount of cards in so many days. So the nice thing about having that star is only because it stands out, and it's a buyer psychology thing. Because some people, as long as you have over 95% feedback, you should be fine. I mean, most people do have 100, so 95 is kind of bad to begin with. But if you're a small seller and you already got the gold star, you know, people see that and they think you're like a store or something, like an actual storefront. So they're more likely to order from you. Plus, if people leave good comments, they look at the comments, you know, whatever, etc., etc. And that's something you want to maintain. I don't think you ever want to go below 9. You don't ever want to go below 99%. I think that's nearly impossible unless you have like an inventory issue where the mailman steals all your cards when you ship them out or something like that. But you know, as long as you have decent customer service, like which is not too hard. The only thing is I did get a couple of 4-star reviews, and I wanted to wring their necks because they didn't understand how shipping multiple cards works. Where you have to basically take the top loader, take the card, and a stack of cards or whatever. So you put it behind, and you put it in this sleeve. And then you put it behind, and then you get like a bag thing, like a bag. I don't know if I have one here. Yeah, I don't have one, but there's a bag that goes over it. You seal it, and basically, even if you shake the card to death, it can't go out the top of this because it's covered by the bag going over. But apparently, people think, even though the cards return 100% mint condition, that that's not correct way of packaging. And they're like, oh, my cards could have got damaged. So I had to yell at one guy with kindness. I yelled at one guy about it, and he changed his review. so I only have like I think 4-star review from one of those knuckleheads. And then of course you got missing orders, which is always fun. Missing orders is. I had one order actually came back. The post office ripped it in half, but somehow the card and my address were the things that were the only things intact. So they sent it back, and I was able to get the card back. But I was sitting there like, what the heck is this? Like, who tore? Like, were they searching for Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Like, it was a $5 Yu-Gi-Oh card, and I'm like, I'm surprised the card even made it. But I lost out on that sale. So, etc., etc. So that's all I do. So all day, I guess to end with the card stuff, because we're going on forever. What do you call it? I camp a couple websites for data like Magic stocks and Yu-Gi-Oh prices, even though Yu-Gi-Oh prices suck so bad. The prices are always wrong. But, you know, it just gives you like an estimate of what's going on. So you camp those 2 in the morning. Because, well, Yu-Gi-Oh prices updates every like 8 hours. Magic stocks is only once a day. And then I just sell whatever cards went up. That's pretty much it for now. I want to get like a bigger inventory, but right now I've been having trouble with the workload, so I don't want to list everything. And then another problem was I started listing cards for like 25 cents, and people would like for 3 of them or whatever, but people would buy only 1, which means I have to pay like about 85 cents. Yeah, it's about 80 cents to ship in shipping materials, and then another 30 cents for the fee, PayPal fee, or whatever fee they use. Or is it 30 cents? I forgot. 30 cents or a percentage or something like that. I think it's 30 cents plus 15% or something like that. So I lose money, and I lose money on every order that comes out to like less than 75 cents. I mean, yeah, you can make money on 25 cents, but like, is a net profit of 10 cents really worth your time? Are you that fast that you can find all those cards to make a 2-cent order like worth your time? Like, I'm not doing that. Absolutely not. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I didn't make a decent. I made way more money than YouTube doing this. That's for sure. But the problem is the investment is steep. Like, I don't think I'm profiting, so to say. But I still haven't really parted out my old collection, all of it yet. So we'll have to see how it is. Plus, with Wizards of the Coast selling $1,000 proxies and, you know, all this Magic drama and reprints. You know, cards are just very volatile nowadays. Otherwise, I got a PS5 for my birthday, which was back in September. So, I never actually paid for PSN. Like, I haven't played online console games since Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. 2009, the first one. Back in 2009. That was the last time I paid to play any kind of online console game. So I saw PSN came with free games, and I was like, oh, I can get Call of Duty Black Ops 3 for free or something like that, or rent. It's not technically free, it's kind of like a rent. But I was like, whatever, I have the money, I can do this. And I log on to PS5, and I'm like, this game's pretty old. I'm surprised there's people even playing it. So I finally get into a lobby. First lobby I get into, two guys dropping the N-bomb, yelling at each other, and then one guy's like, yo, you're gonna 1v1 me on Rust? Like, this is middle school? I started dying laughing, but I didn't know the PS5 controller has a microphone in it, and I didn't know it was on, and I didn't know how to mute it, so I was laughing the whole time, and then the guy's like, N-word, who's laughing? And I was like, oh, and then I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh damn. I quit out of that lobby so fast. So, right now I'm just playing the PSN games. I was debating getting the Xbox for Game Pass, but I heard they're increasing the price. Plus, I don't know much about like the Xbox system itself. But the Division 2 was part of the package, and I've been playing the living hell out of that. Oh my god, I'm about to go play it right now once I finish this video. But the Division 2 is it's basically Diablo looter shooter, semi-realistic looter shooter. You know, based on like maybe like not so distant future, but nothing too crazy. And it's just a ton of fun, and it's like for the loot goblins like me, like this is the perfect game. And it's so smooth on the PS5 because they did a frame rate update for it. So like getting it in and out of cover is nice and smooth. Running around the city and just shooting everything you see in sight. It's pretty interesting. But it's a game that apparently suffers from burnout, but I haven't gotten to like max stage or whatever they call it, so I still got some time to play with that. Otherwise, there's a whole bunch of other PSN games I can play around with, so those should be interesting. As far as like YouTube and stuff, I mean, I kind of regret it now doing YouTube. Now, I'm not regretting like the friends I made through VR chat, all the brothers, like Spots, Rasta, Prince Duff, Knox. I know I'm forgetting a ton of names. I apologize, but the thing was like trying to make that some kind of career was it was stupid. I mean, now it's definitely stupid because anybody and your mother can make a YouTube account. Back then, I was late to YouTube by about 4 years, but I literally got in on Twitch like as it just started. But the problem was I had medical issues and other drama going around, so I wasn't able to really make it a thing, and I failed on both YouTube and Twitch. And what I really wish I did was keep my trading cards, but unfortunately, my Pokemon collection got thrown out by my mother a long time ago, and these were the first set Pokemon. I actually have home videos. There's a home video of a huge box with just loose base set Pokemon packs being ripped open, and all those things are in the landfill somewhere. Like it's painful. You literally watch your Christmas videos for nostalgia, and then you just see yourself open like a $15,000 cardboard box, and then it just reminds you that it's in the car. It's all gone. And then when I moved to my dad's house when I was early college or whatever, apparently my brother took it upon himself to take my Yu-Gi-Oh collection because I had just left it at my home and integrate it into his. So I lost all my Yu-Gi-Oh cards too. So that was always great, even though I know which cards they were, and I pointed out like, hey dude, that's my card. Can I have it back? Nope. So I kind of wish I got into this maybe sooner, or maybe when I worked at the card shop or helped out at the card shop, that would have been a good time. But I wasn't making smart spending choices back then. Like I was making some really dumb spending choices. But then again, a lot of the stuff I bought back then was worth turned out to like double and triple in price now, but I don't have it anymore because I resold it for pennies on the dollar just to feed my gambling addiction. So yeah, definitely did not work out. But I don't know. I feel like, you know, I'm also 30 now, which I feel old already. I'm 30. Like I'm already doing the, you know, back in my day we had VCRs and AOL dial-up and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And Pokemon cards. You had to buy the Pokemon magazine to know what Pokemons are worth any money. Yeah, I'm dating myself, I guess. But, I obviously have to make money, and YouTube wasn't cutting it. On top of millions of health issues and all that stuff, it's not, it was not happening. I missed the boat, and the boat has sailed. So I might do something if I get bored, because once my collection's finally sorted, the only thing I have to sort is new product that I buy, which still takes like 2 hours. Like I think I did 3 booster boxes one day, and it took me basically 3 hours. It took me like an hour each just to sort them by color. It wasn't even like a full sort. So I'm definitely slowing down on buying like cheap boxes, because I just don't feel like having any more of that stuff lying around. But once it's all done, technically I will have time for YouTube and stuff. So I'll just have to see what happens. But there's absolutely no promises, because, in case family members pass away, or family crisis, emergencies, living situation changes, I had to have some kind of savings or exit plan in place. So I have to keep with this card thing, even though some days it makes me want to bang my head into the keyboard. It's not as chill and as rewarding as YouTube, but it does get exciting. It's like a treasure hunt every day when you wake up to see what card went crazy in price. Well, anyway, thank you guys for watching, supporting the channel. I know this has been a long vlog, but whatever. Whatever. I mean, it's just gonna take forever to load on my PC, that's for sure. So thanks for watching, and I'll see if you guys have any questions, like about anything. Not an AMA. What is it? Ask me almost anything. So AMA, something like that. So yeah. So if you just want to ask me some stuff, I'm still active on YouTube. I respond to comments that I know of. I mean, unless you're posted on a World of Warcraft video, add-on video from like 2007 or something like that, and I don't know the add-on, I'm not gonna respond. But we'll see what happens. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a good day. Good Christmas if I don't post before Christmas. And I'll see you guys next time.